Hey, what is going on YouTube? My name is James and welcome back to another video. So today I'm actually doing something that's been requested a fair bit from me actually, and even to a surprise of myself, and that is an everyday carry video. Now the reason I've held off doing this is because I don't really carry anything of interest to anyone. Now being in the UK, it's obviously very difficult to carry around a nice knife because I can't remember what the exact laws are, but I don't think we're allowed to carry around knives over a certain size. I can't remember what size. Pretty much this is going to be the most typical everyday carry video ever. Like none of you guys are going to watch this and go, wow, that's so cool, because that's not really my everyday carry. Before we get into it, I'm wearing my latest purchase, which is this Citizen Eagle 7, which actually has a blue dial. It comes on the original Jubilee bracelet. I've just put it on this because it shouldn't work, but I kind of think it does, and I really like it, this colour with the blue. I really like it personally. Let me know what you think down in the comments. This watch is up for sale. If you're interested, throw me an email and we can discuss prices. But without any further ado, let's get into it. I'm recording this with my phone. Now obviously my phone is an everyday carry, so I'm going to put literally a really badly edited picture of a Samsung S5 just here. Here's my S5 that I carry around. I don't have a case on it because pretty much this watch is a refurb, and also it's pretty broken in the first place. So so let's just move on. Now I am a daily vlogger, for those of you that don't know, so I carry around this GoPro with me everywhere. This is the GoPro Hero 4, and on it I have this little lens cap, which I can then adapt my macro lens. Let me show you that real quick. So here is my macro lens. Now the way this works is obviously you've got your lens in there, you screw this off and you screw this on here. I can't bother to do the whole thing, but I do have a macro lens. I was very nicely given, this was very nicely given to me as a gift for my birthday from Asia, my good friend. Very useful. And then this serves as not only a way I can quickly clip this on, but also as like a guard for the lens, you know, so it can't get directly hit. But that's the GoPro Hero 4, and what I have it on is a Joby mount. This is a really functional, cool Joby mount, Gorilla Pod style, which just works. It's got the, God, I always forget what this is called. I can't even remember. You guys will all let me know down in the comments, I'm sure. And it's just adjustable with a generic mount on with a generic plastic case. And the reason I've got it on a plastic case, not the waterproof case, is because I do vlogging. I have to use the microphone, and with the waterproof case, it's very difficult to hear. So I use this on a daily basis. Literally every single day for the past 140 days as of the time of recording this. So yeah, it gets a lot of use and it's worked a charm. So there's one of my everyday carries. The next thing, if I'm just going out to just do normal stuff, is probably my SKX. This is my everyday go-to watch. It's extremely comfortable. It has a Pepsi bezel which is rotating. It's just accurate. It works a charm. I love this piece. Honestly, it is one of my favorite watches, if not my favorite watch of all time. This ring, this was also given to me as a gift a long time ago by my good friend Asia. Also, I love this ring. It's a Fred Bennett ring. I wear it on this finger, which is an odd finger to wear it on, I know, but it's just really comfortable on this finger. I love it. I wanted it. I asked for it on this finger to fit this finger. It just really works. It's really comfortable, and yeah, I pretty much wear this every single day without fail. So there's the ring as well. Now my wallet. Let's move on to my wallet. This wallet is an Eden wallet. I don't know what this is. It's just a generic leather wallet that I've used for probably two and a half years now. I'd say probably 2.5 years, and it's pretty much intact. Now I know it's a cheap wallet, you can pick them up stupidly cheap, but it's worked really well. Now under this this burrito card is my ID. Obviously I've put this in front just to cover all my details. My bank card is in there. You open this and I've got all my my hairdresser's card and all that sort of stuff in there. So yeah, all my change goes in here. For all of you non-Brits, here's a load of British change. Pretty cool. I've had this for years, it's never broken. There's another slot in here to put stuff. I don't really use it. My cash just goes in here, and I keep these because, you know, you never know when you want a cheeky McDonald's. You know, whenever I get the bus, some of them have these, so I keep one, and then just room for extra stuff back here. I've got some gift card voucher things back there that I've still got to use. But yeah, I really like this wallet. It's just It's not overly large, it's just really worked. Stitching hasn't fallen apart. Obviously it's got wear in the corners, but it works. You know, it's a great wallet and it costs barely anything. So good little piece right there. Now my keys, I've taken off my house key because the rest of these keys are old bike keys that I'm still yet to take off. The reason I took off my house key is because apparently they can pause the video and get a key cut of that exact key. So if they want to cut all these keys, go ahead. These are locks that no longer exist and I'm still yet to take all the keys off. I just can't be bothered. Plus I like having a bit of weight in my keys. It sounds ridiculous, I know, but this right here, let's just go over it. So you got bike keys. This is a bottle opener from Insomnia, which I thought was pretty cool, and also it's handy to have a bottle opener on you at all times just in case you need to open a bottle. So there's that. This right here is an endometriosis little key ring. For those of you who don't know what endometriosis is, I'd advise you go look it up. It affects 1 in 10 women, and this is just to show my support for them women affected by endometriosis. This right here is Little Hulk. I got as a gift from Yim many years ago. Me and Yim have been friends for many years, so we've acquired quite a few gifts from each other, and this is one of them. A pen leaked in my pocket and absolutely drenched him in ink, but it's actually worn off and created this really sort of dirty effect, which I think looks absolutely awesome. Pretty much don't buy cheap pens, that's what I've learned from this. But yeah, Little Hulk, I think it's a mini Funko figure, I think that's what they are. So that's pretty cool. What else have I missed? This J, my little sister got it me when she went on a trip to London. I hate London, but this is pretty cool, so thank you. What else do I have? I've just got some loyalty cards, a Nectar card, a Tesco club card, and then a load of keys that I need to take off. This has got a little light. I think that's why I've kept this on. It's got a handy little light every now and again. I don't carry a torch. I should probably get one. So there's my keys. My pen. I always carry a pen, and this is a Parker Jota. Or Jota, I don't know how you say it. Great little pen, I've had this for a while. Also a gift from Yim. I've wanted these for a long time. They're very cheap, very reliable, and they just work. You know, you can change the ink cartridges. I've bought many of the ink cartridges now that I can just switch and swap between, and yeah, it's just a really functional pen, and plus it looks much more expensive than what it actually is, so it really works. You know, if you're wearing a nice watch, you know, when I'm wearing my Oris and I pull that out, it's kind of like a great combo, even though this costs like £10, so you know. The second, there's clearly a lot more than one thing on the table. The next thing I always carry are my earphones. These are my Sennheisers. I've had these for years now. I need to get a new pair. They're blue Sennheisers. They work great. The cushions are long gone, but I just find them really comfortable. Even without the cushions, they're perfect earphones. They sound great. They're cheap. They're like £20, and I can't complain about them. What I used to carry every day, but after my accident and my ear damage, I've been sticking to these for a while, but I will go back to these soon down the line. These are a pair of Marleys. They're just very comfortable. They sound great. They're really dirty at the moment, so I need to give them a clean. But these are great headphones that I do sometimes carry in my bag, always, or they're around my head. Like, honestly, I love these. They work great. They sound great, and they're really comfortable. And the last thing that I am getting into again, and the reason I say getting into again is because obviously I damaged my ear, so I haven't been able to wear sunglasses. Now, I pretty much throw these in, and you might be looking at these like, what the hell are they, James? Pretty much, I'm a huge fan of Casey Neistat, and those of you who know who he is, he's a vlogger, a filmmaker, and just an overall awesome guy. He did this thing to his glasses where he spray painted his Ray-Bans white and like scraped it off the paint and gave this really worn, cool effect. I did the same to these pair of Storms that I bought really cheap and just wrecked them. Me and Asir, we just destroyed these. It's in the vlog, and I love these. You know, they're Storms. They're not the best sunglasses, but they work. They protect my eyes, which is what sunglasses are for. And they look really cool in my opinion, and they just work with whatever I have or whatever I'm wearing because of the white and black. They just look cool in my opinion. So that is my everyday carry. I do own like 4 of a pair of sunglasses that I do occasionally switch through. Obviously, I own many different watches that I also switch through. But in general, this is what it looks like. Just add a picture of a phone here. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to literally put in a picture of a phone right here. And that is my everyday carry, guys. So yes, always a GoPro with the lens because the macro lens is so cool to use. My wallet, my keys, a watch, a ring. Or my ring, my pen, my earphones, my sunglasses, and my phone. And that is my everyday carry. So let me know if this is hugely different. Obviously, I'm assuming most of you don't carry around a GoPro everywhere. But Let me know what is different with your everyday carry, because this seems like a very generic, normal, everyday carry. It doesn't seem completely out there. It doesn't seem completely stupid. It doesn't seem like loads of things. I've seen some of them where they carry like 50 fucking things. It's like, what are you carrying? Like, why? They got like a survival kit with them at all times. But yeah, this is my everyday carry. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, and I'll see you all again next time. Peace out. Bye-bye.